What's up, guys? Sneaky Cock Goblin back here with another video today. And today, my main focus that I wanted to talk about is the absolute mutilation, I want to call it, of the Druids. Absolute mutilation. Like, it is not even close how badly they nerfed both of these troops. I think at level 1 and level 2, it was like an 80 or a 51% decrease. And then at level 3 and 4, it was 52%. And for me, it's like, okay, why did I even upgrade these troops 4 times if you're just going to reduce them significantly in value? I think the bear went from like 3,800 hit points to like you're just completely erasing it off the map. No one's going to use druids anymore. Like what's the point of that? You know, if you're going to introduce a new troop, I think that they should be viable. So much so that maybe being slightly overpowered is because then you get people to use them. You know, it sparks up, you know, different attack strategies and stuff. And honestly, the Druid has been a very interesting troop and one that I've liked to use for smash attacks. But you can't just, this is the stuff that'll make me quit the game. It's like, why did I spend all this dark elixir to literally upgrade it all the way back to level 1? I don't understand it. And you'll see here how much it impacted it. I was like, you know what, screw it. It can't be that bad. And I did 2 of CWL just started. And I didn't know that CWL, you just get placed in a league based off of your clan at the beginning. I thought you started from scratch. So I was hoping we'd get some breeze attacks. No, we didn't get any breeze attacks. You know, this base is fairly max defenses except for the archer towers, cannons, and mortars. Everything else is pretty much maxed. So I'm thinking fairly easy attack. This is my second base, which most of the equipment is maxed. So I'm like, okay, I want to punch up to base 3 to give my guys, you know, a chance here to punch down. Because it's a fairly uneven matchup, especially towards the bottom. Towards the top, we got them matched. So I start off here, and I think everything is going decent. And, you know, I overgrowth this side, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, this is... And unfortunately, it just ticked the town hall there, which was brutal. And I'm like, this is not going well. Like, this is not good. The queen, she's going to go down here. The royal champ, I needed to use her ability, so I'm like, I need to overgrowth the town hall because the town hall is just going to smoke everything. Fortunately, I had a couple freezes, and that was a really, really good freeze. If I don't freeze that properly, the attack's over because the royal champ's going down, and, you know, at least she was able to take out quite a few more buildings before she went down. I did waste a freeze here, though, because she goes down. Or no, this was a pretty good freeze, actually, just to give her a couple more buildings. Now I'm thinking I have 1 freeze left. I have a king who hasn't used his ability. And, you know, look at this, though, how much base is left. And, you know, like I said, the defenses aren't great. The walls are pretty much, you know, I'm using Root Riders, so they're irrelevant. The king goes topside, which is huge here. So my thought is I don't really need to freeze any defenses for the king. I need to freeze it for the super minion. So I find out the super minion doesn't have much health, has a moderate amount of health, but I want it to at least stay alive. And this was perfect. I was like, oh, that was clutch. Now everything's on target. The gauntlet comes in clutch here. I mean, I had about 15 seconds left in the attack. Not only does it split the walls open because the walls aren't great, but it damages it ever so slightly to where I had enough just to skirt by here. I mean, this is clearly And then all this stuff pops up and I just have a borderline panic attack. So I was able to at least get that one. And then I go to my main base where all the equipment is upgraded fully. And I'm thinking, okay, this is a pretty much a Town Hall 15. Most of the defenses are 15. The walls are 15. The heroes are 15. This should be fairly easy. So same attack. And this strategy, maybe I do it, but I love taking advantage with the gauntlet when people open their walls. So I spawn the king in here, freeze, and smoke the monolith. I mean, that monolith got absolutely lambasted. And then this is where I opened up the compartment. So then I freeze that Inferno again. Then I drop the Royal Champ so she can get that. This part of the base is fine, but I haven't used really any of my spells yet, and I'm thinking, okay, where do I overgrowth? So I overgrowth here, which in hindsight maybe wasn't the best decision, but is what it is, because all of my troops get wrecked going through this. Absolutely wrecked. I mean, fortunately a couple P.E.K.K.A.s go to the outside, but everything's gone. Like and then I waste my free spell here. I honestly waste a free spell there. And I overgrowth the rest. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh my god, this is now awful again. 2 P.E.K.K.A.s are alive, but they don't have much health. And so now I'll speed up the attack a little bit. Now I'm going to the outside. Now I'm thinking, okay, what do I freeze? And I have to freeze the Expos because they're going to give the most damage. So here, at least I had a Root Rider that blow through the walls. That was clutch. But a lot of things are taking a lot of fire here. So I freeze the Expos. And this is where the clone is unreal how good it is to have a little bit of shielding. So we smoked the first initial bases, unfreeze, Diggy stuns this. Look at the damage and how perfect that clone ability is. The Phoenix does not get affected. The P.E.K.K.A. is still up, and by this time, the defenses don't have enough. And all of a sudden, we're looking really good. That just goes to show how good the clone is. And so we clutched up on this one, barely. So obviously a revamp. Oh, let's see here. And then finally, let's see how our new attacker does. He's a Town Hall 14 punching. This is to a Town Hall 14. See, the problem is here, and if you're watching Pie Hater, you need to bring a poison spell here because you just got murked by those super minions. I think you'll still be okay here because he's got, basically Town Hall 14 versus 13 here. But we'll have to see. I'll just kind of watch this replay. The frustrating thing here is how much. Okay, we just overgrowth that again. Oh shoot, buddy! You need to freeze that. You need to freeze that. No. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Oh, he has a third overgrowth? Damn. Yeah, this is not looking good. This is looking like a 1-star written all over it. Which is not good. We need 2 and 3 stars. The queen is dead. Yeah, and this is, just random attacks, which is fine. Random spells. It's like I told him to commit to either ground or air. That's fine, but there's got to be some more semblance to order. We didn't take out the core. We didn't push to the core. This base is really good at pushing everything to the outside. You look at everything that's destroyed. It's everything on the outside. So that'll be a 1-star. But yeah, definitely kind of a rockier start to CWL. And that is what it is, We'll see. I need to make sure people get their attacks in. That's one of the the biggest thing is participation, but man, like, you nerf those druids so much, Supercell. It just pisses me off. Let me know what you guys think on this. I'm frustrated because I honestly like using the druids. I didn't think they needed to nerf them this much, but they just massacred them. So, all right, peace.